Hey everyone, this is Brian from Accompaniment.com. I'm breaking down everything we just heard in the intro there, and I'm showing you how to play that note for note. This is going to be part 3 of 6, so if you have missed the first 2 parts, you're going to want to look for those. You can find all of these over at www.activemelody.com, where I've also got the tablature available for download. So let's take a look at part 3. Okay, and then I go... and I'm not sure why I decided to throw that in, but it seemed appropriate at the time. Seems kind of cornball now, but hey, you know, sometimes you gotta be. So what that is, I think it's like a Chuck Berry something or another, but 2nd string, 7th fret, and I'm just basically doing this bounce between the 2nd string and the 3rd string, and I'm sliding on the 3rd string. I'm sliding starting at the 9th fret, but I'm sliding up to the 11th fret, and then I'm matching that note here on the 2nd string, 7th fret. Same note, see? The only difference is I'm sliding up. As soon as I slide into this one, I go ahead and play it here. As soon as I slide up on the 3rd string, I play it on the 2nd string. So I go. Now in the beginning you may have a hard time getting your accuracy. You may overshoot it or undershoot it, but just keep practicing going. Trying to just do a slide, you know, for 2 fret slide, and then once you get it, you'll be able to be pretty accurate. It's kind of weird. And then I come back here to the 9th fret, 3rd string. And anytime you hear those little run downs, that's kind of a vocal. It's like somebody singing. If they were singing it, they wouldn't just go. They would probably, their voice as they're running out of air, they'd go. And so that's just 7th fret, 3rd string, 9th fret, 4th string. Okay. And then I repeated it again, just out of probably trying to figure out where to go next. I just slid again up on the 3rd string up to the 11th fret. And then I went. I like that a lot. I think that's a really cool sounding lick. Because you're really going for it. You're really jumping from one pattern to another. And it just sounds dramatic when you hear it kind of up to tempo. So I'm on the 2nd fret, 7th string. That's where I started. Then I'm going to play on the 1st string. I'm going to jump all the way up to the 12th fret with some vibrato. Like that. Then I'm going to come to the 10th fret, 1st string, 12th fret, 1st string. I'm sorry, 12th fret, 2nd string. Oh, by the way, I do a little bend there. And it's those subtleties that really will make your playing. So, hear that little? It's slight. You don't have to do it. But it gives it a nice natural sound to do that. Then I'm coming back to the 12th fret, 2nd string. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm going to play on the 3rd string, 11th fret, and I'm just going to hit that and I'm going to slide right down to the 9th fret. Just like that. It just goes right to the 9. Then I'm going to put my pointer finger down on the 7th fret, 3rd string. Then we're back down to the 4th string on the 9th fret. So let's try it again. I'll do that whole little piece and slowly. Kind of messed that up a little. There you go. And up the tempo, it was something like this. Okay, so then all that's left is the turnaround part. And for that, I'm going to start with the 7th fret, 3rd string, hammer on with the 8th fret, 3rd string. We've done that several times now. That's the first thing that happens. Then we're going to come up to the 2nd string on the 7th fret. Then I'm going to come to the 9th fret, 3rd string. So, okay, so that's the first thing that happens. Then I went ahead and hit. I went ahead and barred strings 1 and 2 on the 7th fret, and then I came down to the 3rd string on the 9th fret and went. And those are all notes that we've played many times now, but it's just the 9th fret, 3rd string, full bend, release it, play just the 9th fret, 3rd string, and then I really quickly went between those two notes, and that's the 7th fret, 3rd string, and the 9th fret, 4th string. So, and you may want to practice just that part. The challenge, if you're just doing this, will be that, and notice the picking pattern. So it's just 2 down picks there, and then I go. And when I do that, I'm going to play down, up, down, up. You don't have time to do down, down, or you won't be accurate if you're trying to do it up to speed. So. And then to close that, I go. Little Freddie King thing. And for that, it's there it is again, that little hammer on between the 7th fret and the 8th fret, hammering onto the 8th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret. We're going back to the 2nd string on the 7th fret. This time I'm going to reach all the way down to the 9th fret, 5th string, and play that. And while I do that, I'd play that with my middle finger. While I'm in place, I'm going to go ahead and make that chord. I'm going to make that E7th chord, really, or you could do the 9. Remember that very first chord that we started with? That's really the chord I'm making. If I don't put my pinky down and just play those 3, it's really more of a 7th chord. But you can do that. You can work your pinky in as well and make it a 9 chord. So however you want to do that. But that's sort of, that might be something you want to practice too, is getting that. Alright, so let me do that whole little last part. So it goes. Let me do it slowly. All right, it's a lot of information, but I'm going to back up. I'm going to do 2 versions so you have it as a reference. I'm going to do a slow version, and then I'll do it up to tempo. So here's the slow version. Alright, so let me do it one more time, this time up to tempo. Well, that's all I have for this part. So remember, if you want to learn to play everything that you heard in the intro, you're going to have to watch all 6 parts. And also remember that the tablature is available over at activemelody.com. If you haven't liked me on Facebook, please do. It's a great way for us to stay in touch. It's facebook.com/activemelody. And I'm also available on Twitter at twitter.com/activemelody. So that's all I have in this lesson. I'll see you in the next.